Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
It's Jordan Wilkins here, second-year man from Ole Miss. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Man left, 3 down. And let's go.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 59 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I get on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Watch the screen. Pass. And go.
A first down carry for Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
On 1st down, Wilkins. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries for an even 100 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game, and even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Stafford now to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They run with Wilkins. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Stafford's pass intended for Vance McDonald.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Watson on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Tight right. We got 3, fellas. We got 5. And let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a 1st down.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
He gets it to Cooks. Pushing his way through. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Watson. Able to get away. Broken tackle. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The Jaguar is 6-yard line. Brings up second and a yard.
65.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Avery Williamson.
Mike 54.
First and goal.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That penalty against DJ Fluker, the behemoth out of Alabama. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd down, Anderson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A gain of 2.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. This is Wilkins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Anderson is the lone man in the backfield here as they get set for a 2nd and goal. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Van Vance McDonald. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Touchdown, Jets. Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You got three.
Here's Watson. Jones has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, New England.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Watson. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Anderson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
57 with the mic. Rock 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the 44, Stafford. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. Stafford now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They run. Anderson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Marcus Peters on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They run a draw here on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That man Myers last year with the Jets in his first season made a name for himself.
He certainly did. How about this? The NFC and AFC Pro Bowl kickers both came from the New York teams. Aldrick Rosas for the NFC and Jason Myers here for the AFC with the Jets. How about him? 33 for 36. Really helped out the young quarterback, Sam Darnold.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. On first down, it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And that'll be incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Now Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Anderson's got it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down, Watson.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Situation. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run again on first down. Anderson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Devin White on the A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
10th carry now for Anderson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Myers' kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Watson now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On first down, Stafford here. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Throwing is Stafford. He goes underneath for Anderson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Stafford, and he finds McDonald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Stafford on first down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And he's got it complete to Anderson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Stafford looks to throw again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to go back to more there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Vance McDonald as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's 3rd down. The final shot before the break, Watson, and it's complete. Henry, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Derrick Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Complete, it's Henry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's Jonah Williams, the 11th overall pick back in April. He was actually the first lineman taken. He's a guilty party. Out of the gun, Watson. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. All right, let's shift our attention here to Vance McDonald. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men?
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Stafford. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good.
Come on out here. Come get some.
First down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Wilkins. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard
Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Stafford now to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
Let's go, fellas.
Complete to Hunter Henry. It's a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson, and caught by Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And the Patriots first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 18. Right here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, it's caught, block it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And Dixon has it. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson, and he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He completes it to Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Watson on 3rd down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And right side, Henry's got it.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out here trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Stafford. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Stafford. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 16, Stafford. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Daron Payne has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On on second down. It's Wilkins, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. They run again with Wilkins, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because you know it's a heavy conversation right here because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Watson. Caught by Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Watson. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
A gain of 14. First down, Patriots.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. The kick is good, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New England, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.